We're back with Dr. Jorge Rodriguez, who's helping us answer some of your biggest bathroom questions today. Our next question comes from John in Baltimore, Maryland, and he writes, "Hey doctors, I recently had a party and someone clogged my toilet and it really grosses me out. Is it safe to plunge someone else's poop?" Where do we get these questions?
Is this for real?
Yeah, it's a for real question.
Yeah.
And it's directed to me.
Well, the plunger is next to you.
Oh, wait, well, this
He's
is the
going with a
plunger, but this
hazmat
is like, I mean, it's just common sense. Is it safe if you do it correctly? But I guess what they're leading to, what if poop sprays all over the place, you know? And I heard that you guys already talked about it. Feces is bacteria. So if you get it in contact with your eye or your mouth, God forbid, because they're like plunging away, then you could contract whatever they have.
Right.
That's why we always emphasize safe plunging on this show.
Plunging the
Always.
technique.
So let's talk about the technique, because if you just go in there and you're trying to,
You gotta
it's
put
important.
a hazmat suit.
And you have to create a little space to get the
eyes
suction in there. If
yeah.
you're trying to plunge through a,
It's not like golf where you want a good follow through.
Right.
You do this, you don't want to go.
you want to move things around a little
Yes.
bit in there.
Yeah, you want a
instead of
little
just
bit. Listen,
slamming
this
all
was
around.
like, I guess you put it in with a little bit of a vacuum, and all you need is to like,
That's it.
that's it. You know, and get things pushed forward. You don't have to become.
And for heaven's sakes, get it out of the bathroom when you're done. Don't put it in the sink.
Yeah.
Well, what I do when you're done with
Put it in a
it,
bag.
rinse it off in the toilet, and then actually you can put it in between the toilet seat and the toilet so it can dry off.
Right.
Because the last thing you want to do also is just take the plunger out
And drip it
and then
all
just
over.
it's dripping
Yeah.
all over your bathroom.
He's
floor.
That's another-
somewhat of an expert.
He
on
is a
this.
plunger expert.
Well, I want to move on to our next one. It's from Johanna from Salt Lake City, who writes, "Dear doctors, I had a colonoscopy a few weeks ago, and I've been passing really bad gas ever since. Why does my gas smell so bad?"
Well, my answer is because it's gas, but it isn't blamed. You can't blame it on the colonoscopy. I mean, the gas that you had put into the colonoscopy 2 weeks ago, that disappears within a few hours. It just permeates into your skin, or you evacuate it.
And that gas shouldn't smell bad.
Not at all. It's completely. We don't want bad smelling gas when we're doing a colonoscopy. It's just carbon dioxide sometimes, you know, or oxygen.
I mean, that's the cleanest you ever feel is
That's the cleanest you ever
before,
are, probably.
during, and after a colonoscopy.
Absolutely.
So why could she be having these
Well, it's-
smelly?
It's what she's eating. I mean, protein, beans, they all contain certain proteins that are high in sulfur. You know, there's a small chance that maybe evacuating the bowel, she changed some of her intestinal bacteria. You know, so maybe a little bit of probiotics or
point.
acidophilus for those days might help. But it's usually a matter of diet.
And quite honestly, another big thing is a lot of times it means you're eating a healthy diet because that your body wants those proteins and fibers, and it's just your bacteria saying, "Woohoo!"
Yeah, look, it is
Give me plenty of
it
good
is
food
colon
down here.
gas. It's not
Yes.
going to smell good. It is what it is.
Last time I
And that's a
checked.
good thing she's getting her colonoscopy. So
That's the
that's a
main
good
point,
message.
actually.
And you have a little device or something that we can use if
Yes.
every time you go into the restroom, it's not so pleasant in there.
This is called Just a Drop. And basically, it's a plant-based substance that you can put in the toilet water before you use it. If you tend to have, you know, overly odoriferous stool, you put that in there. And I hear that, not that it says anything about you all, but that you're all going to get some today.
Oh, wow.
All right, to take home.
We need some of that here at Fairmount.
I see some blushing in the audience. Like, am I supposed to clap? Am I supposed to be excited?
That's a great thing to stick in your purse. That's really nice. Yeah.
Dr. Rodriguez,
Hey.
always a pleasure.
My pleasure.
Thanks for coming.